I'm Anarchy. I'm with Rob Moz. This is Mozzcast. What's going on, Rob?
Oh, Happy New Year, 2021.
Happy New
All the good
Year,
stuff. Merry
2021.
Christmas.
This year has been
Yes.
shitty already. It's been.
Yeah, I know it. There's no difference. There's
There's
no
not. This year has been shitty already.
the only plus side right now to 2021 for me is at the end of 2020 I got corona. So I got the antibodies, baby. Let's party. I'm alive and I'm ready.
You don't have to worry about it for a while. I read an article today. You don't have to worry about it for 5 months.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm living it up.
Oh man, so here we are. It's 2021. We want to talk about where we're going to focus, and this will probably be a quicker video. We'll label it one of the quick talks, but where we want to focus our collections and the channel and where we're going from here. Because I think we need to do a little bit more advertising, on social media and stuff like that. But Rob, what are you into right now, and where are you headed for 2021, collecting wise?
Let me first say it, man. I'm having a blast doing this. It's fun. You're one of my best friends, man, and it's a great time hanging out with you, and I love it.
Thank you, thank you. Me too. I second that.
As far as where I'm going collecting, as far as you being my best friend and all that, you can go fuck yourself too. You know,
That's what I like to hear.
because you sent me on a spiral, bro. You have sent me on a spiral. I just want to let you know. I'm was strictly Marvel Legends. I was
You
strictly
are.
doing Spider-Man and X-Men with a little bit of turned into a little bit of Avengers. Now I'm getting all the Iron Man figures because I just love that fucking new body they did. And now so that's going. And now I'm going back and getting Bucky and I'm getting this one. It's a bad thing. It's a really bad thing.
Down the rabbit hole.
And then yeah, and it's a big rabbit hole. And then you turn me on to GI Joe. I seen it. I was fighting it off, and I was staying away from it. I didn't want the gold plates on the things, and I wanted more vintage. And I was gonna hold out, and then you fucked me. You you just gave it to me, man. Like this Firefly. I was at your house playing with Duke and this, and I'm like, oh, these are
Yes.
amazing, man. You
Hmm.
know,
You didn't even
so
want Firefly when he
I
was
didn't even want them.
when he was
No,
advertised.
now I'm going to Target every friggin' morning, just trying to chase these guys down. I'm racing guys at the back of the store.
That's
It's great.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost playing football.
Yeah.
And so I'm chasing these, and definitely got the GI Joe bug, and I got a couple. I'm got a Firefly off of eBay. Couldn't find a Viper to save my ass, and I was in North Carolina, Virginia. I live in New Jersey, so I didn't go
You want target hunting. You want viper
every.
hunting, but you went to various multiple targets.
Yeah, and fuck the Target employees because they screwed me. No, one morning before I went to North Carolina, I was in my local Target, first one in the store, in the back,
They had them.
talked to an employee about GI Joe Vipers, GI Joe, da da da, and the guy says, "Oh man, maybe Sunday they'll be in." I get halfway home and you call me
They're in
from
stock. They have
they're in
five of them.
stock. Yeah. By the time we're done talking, there's one left in stock. I'm not going back. It's not going to be there. Like you said, it was probably in somebody's cart. They just didn't check out yet. So what bullshit, man. That was a bullshit move by Target, man.
It is.
I was the first one in the store.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And those Target exclusives are not getting any better. This is the second wave of Cobra Island. They're labeled Cobra Island to be Target exclusives, and this is the second time they've done this. You can't at first you couldn't find the Troopers, and now it's Vipers. It looks like any kind of army builder is going to be a Target exclusive, but hopefully, like they did with the Troopers, they'll re-release another version without a weapon or a scarf or something in the package, and we'll be able to order them from everywhere. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, whatever. We'll be able to get the Vipers. But they're outrageous on eBay right now, dude. They're $100 a pop. They're coming
Yeah.
down a little bit. You're lucky if you. I saw one today for 80, 85.
Yeah.
And as I was contemplating it, it sold on eBay. But I don't want to pay $100 per Viper. I don't.
No. No, just hold off. They're like they did with the Trooper. I think they're going to re-release it in a regular line, maybe a couple less accessories or whatever. But
Yeah,
it would be nice to have one as maybe your battalion leader. Like
that's
maybe
yes. That's what I was. You read my mind. That's at some point I will probably get one for that reason.
yeah.
To have when we can order a case of them from Collector X.
Collector X. Let's go. He's coming back too, guys.
Yeah, he's coming back. But I did the same thing. I had to take my brother to Philadelphia for a doctor's appointment, and I saw that Vipers were in stock at various Targets in Pennsylvania, and me and my 3-year-old son went Viper hunting, and we hit I think 4 Targets at the time. Didn't find any. Right?
He probably got more toys than you.
He did. He did. He got a bunch of Hot Wheels cars, a stuffed Pluto, Disney Pluto, and he did get more toys than I did. But dude, by the time I was on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, in and out of Philadelphia, in Levittown, heading towards Langhorne, up the Pennsylvania, I had to spend $25 in tolls just searching for
Sure.
these Vipers. But anyway, we'll probably talk more about that next Tuesday with another guest that we're going to have. But so yes, I apologize in advance, Rob, that I got you. I don't feel bad though. I think this,
I don't think you do either.
I think this is fun, right?
I really don't think you feel bad either. I got to tell you honestly. So after G.I. Joe, in Legends, again, you and I was staying away from the Black Series. I was really just not. It's probably going to be my least collected line because
Right.
I really just want the Jedi and the Troopers which is hard to get.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just- and
hmm
and maybe the bounty hunters. I'm not going to do like Leia. I just want one Leia. I just want
Right.
one Han.
Yeah, same.
You know,
Same here.
I'm not doing all of them. I'm not chasing all the different outfits and all the, and they're all great. I'm not bashing them by any means. Just that, you got to limit yourself somewhat.
You do.
And the custom stuff that you're doing to your figures, I love it. And it really, that Han hand you found, I don't want a Black Series Han. I want the
No.
body. I want that casting cave head, man, on that.
Right.
It really, they knocked it out of the park.
I've had a love-hate relationship with the Black Series figures. I would buy them, sold a bunch to your brother for the toy store at the time, and you'd get them, and the stormtroopers would fall over, and Han didn't look like Han, and then Luke didn't look like Luke, and they still don't. They're getting better with the real face technology or whatever it is they're using, but there's these guys, Casting Cave being one of them, that are painting these perfect heads. So you buy the Black Series Han, and you then, to make it the best Han you can, you buy a custom made head, right? Which makes your $20 figure into a $60 figure, right?
Yeah.
But to get then here's an example right here. We're with the. So that's a custom cape on the Mandalorian. It's sick. That's
But yeah, that's really, really nice, man.
That's
Now I have to get one. And you showed it to me right before we started. You brought that out. I have to get one now with the costume. Oh,
the cape is from Rebel 10 Customs and on Instagram. But dude, it's me too. I'm with you so far. What you got? What you got going next?
WWE Ultimates. Oh my God. Like I said, I was in North Carolina, Virginia. I haven't seen these figures in my local Targets, or Walmarts or wherever they're from. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I walk into one in Virginia, and they have the Hulk Hogan, the Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and the Fiend. Oh, great! I'm in love with them. I gotta. I don't want to do the elites. I want to do the ultimates.
Right.
But are they freaking fantastic? So that might be my number one going back and getting figures, and it's going to be expensive,
Yes.
but I got to do it. I
I
I, I, I got to jump on this line, man.
I
I got
don't
to do it.
I don't blame you. Mattel, I believe they're made by Mattel, right? Um, they've
Yes.
they've been knocking them out of the park for many years now. And I was into wrestling years ago, and the one you bought, you just showed me the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I was into that when he went to WCW. I was into
Yeah.
that wrestling hardcore at the time. And
Me
I can
too.
see that. And I've been seeing them in my Target, not those, but the $20 ones, the elites, I think. But the guys that I was into, Jake the Snake and Paul Orndorff. And I
Yeah.
mean, they even had, I've seen Classy Freddie Blassie and Bobby the Brain Heenan and Jimmy Hart and, the managers and Miss Elizabeth and Randy Macho Man, all those guys that I was into hardcore. And I love, like, to go back, you got to get the Road Warriors because there's two pretty sick figures.
Yeah. I have to.
Uh,
Well, I'm just doing the ultimates.
right.
I'm not getting the elites. It's I say that now, of course, but I just want to go back and get the ultimates. I know they got like The Rock and Charlotte Flair and a lot of I just want to do the ultimates. I don't want to get into the elites. I don't want to make it that because it's just too much.
Right. I don't blame you. I think the Mattel has been knocking them out of the park for a bunch of years now. Um, I like them too. It's a line I've been wanting to get into for the last 3, 4 years, but I got to stop at some point unless I hit that Powerball or Mega Millions over the next couple days. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Real bad if that happens for you.
Instead of being on drugs or a heroin needle in your arm, you'll have like, Deadpool.
Let's do it, baby.
Stick Deadpool in there, and Hollywood Hulk Hogan's will be sticking out your arm. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't blame you, dude. I love that line. I absolutely love that line too.
I got into the only other wrestling I got into was a couple years ago. The SHF put out a couple of figures, and they did Rock and Stone Cold, and they're good.
Who was
They're,
that? Who that was? SH Figure Arts, right? Is that right?
yes, SH Figure Arts, yes.
Okay.
The posability and the playability was awesome with them. They're a little undersized. They don't really go Mattel.
Okay.
They look really good.
They were
And
nice. I remember seeing them. You showing them
they
to me.
kind of cut the line. I think they did Triple H and maybe one more, and they kind of cut the line with it. And again, with imports, it's so hard because of the knockoffs. And,
Right.
and you're paying, when it comes out 100, 120 a figure, and then you see it on there for $20, $30, and it's a knockoff, and some are good, some are bad,
Right. Some look pretty good for that 20, $30. Some are good. They might
um,
not have the best quality control, but I've seen comparison videos on some of that stuff, and they're good. Some of them are good.
some of them are very good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I still watch wrestling.
Oh, okay.
I'm still committed to. I haven't gotten into AEW.
I
Um,
heard it's
it,
good.
yeah, I heard it's good too. I can't. I'm already what 3, 5, 7 hours a week into wrestling between the three programs. I can't add another 2, 3 hours.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's just too much.
Right.
I'm a WWE guy. I'm just gonna stick with it. I wish I would have jumped on them AEW figures early. They're just too high now.
Right.
They went to the roof, and I'm going to stay. And plus, I'm very hesitant to jump on new figures and pay the high premium price because they're going to re-release it.
At some point.
They're
Yeah.
going to they're going to change it slightly, and it's going to drive you pay 100 for this one now. They re-release it slightly deco different, and now this figure's worth $20. I took a lot of getting into Marvel Legends. I got in late in maybe 2016, 2017,
Right.
and I put a massive collection together
You did.
fast. and I took a lot of hits along the way because they kept re-releasing the higher end figures that I was paying big money for, and then they would redrop them. And I get it. I'm not mad at them because it's about making money.
Mm-hmm.
People want it, and I had to learn to through my pocket how to properly collect. So either you hunt and you hunt hard, or you take what you can get as you go along.
Or you
But
take Collector X's advice.
yeah, collector.
I'm gonna see how many times I can say Collector X tonight just to say Collector X tonight.
Yeah, his philosophy definitely works. Once you hear the figure's going to be re-released,
Mm-hmm.
dump the one you have. He's really good at that, and he tried to teach it to me, and I didn't. I was kind of trying to be completist,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid for it, in the end. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining.
Right. You and I do that though. When we get into something, we go hardcore into something. Like,
Yeah.
And in the new year, I think, like you said, a couple of these lines that I collect are going to be like a slow burn. Going to be a collecting it slowly.
Yeah. I'm full back, man. I took a year off.
Mm-hmm.
I was into total baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards. I totally flipped into that market, totally cut off action figures altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And then friggin' HasLab happened with the Sentinel. And there's
Greg,
no way.
you got to check out the Sentinel. HasLab is put together. Yep. I'm getting 10.
And they sucked me right the hell back in. And,
They did.
I'm on the back end with cards right now, which I shouldn't be. I should still try and keep I just don't have the money. I did buy on my adventures. I did retail cards in the boxes and in the packs, and I'm not going to probably open them. I'm going to sit on them, and see what happens. That way. They're saying that like they call it sealed wax. Basically, it's unopened cards, and that's a different way to collect. It's not as fun to me.
Right.
But as far as investment wise, it's a very smart strategy to do.
Probably the better way to go. Whereas if you buy cards, you buy boxes, and you open them, of course you're going to have more fun because you get to see what you open, right? You get to see what you buy and open. But I wish I did that years ago when me and my dad were collecting, when we could have gotten sealed boxes of Tops or Dunruss at the time or whatever. It probably would have been the better investment.
Yeah, it is, but it's also the harder thing to do. You're bored one day, you grab a pack, you open it. Like it's fun ripping cards.
It is.
It's
Yes.
fun opening packs, but it's the worst way to do this. Either buy singles, or buy or go ahead and buy the boxes and not open them.
Right.
But once you open it, it's all dependent on hitting that one card, man, or you're going to be smacked. Hobby Prism football dropped, about a month ago now. It's $1,000 a hobby box.
Wow. That's nuts.
And you have potential to open that and get $100 worth of cards out of it, honestly, or you could hit a $10,000 card out of it.
Right.
Odds are favored to the less. You might get close to breaking even, but with seller fees and everything, it's hard. Okay, you got a $200 card. Now sell it. And now you're taking hits on the shipping and on the seller fees, so it's a $180 card now.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
That matters. It's not a $200 card. Unless you're going to shows and stuff like that. But I'm not done with collecting cards. I'm going to just invest smarter, and
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely what I learned, and take what I learned over the last year and do a little bit smarter.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, dude. Especially with the action figure lines, Hasbro is putting out some great stuff. Mattel's putting out they're great figures, the Ultimate figures. Even I don't know if you know that Super 7 did a couple Ultimate Andre the Giants, like before he was WWE, or like when he was wrestling in Japan. They look really good too. You might want to take.
I didn't know that.
No. Yeah. Take a look at those. One just got done with the pre-order like a few days ago as well. But it's a really good Andre the Giant, and I think it is labeled as an Ultimate figure.
It's Super 7, you said?
Super 7. Yep.
Wow. I didn't even know they were into wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just Mattel. I
Yep.
didn't know.
Yep. And they got, I guess it's the license before Andre's WWE stuff, you know.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, they looks really, really good. I mean, that's for sure. I did not jump on those, um,
Okay.
but I wanted to. But again, finances, you got to kind of pick and choose what you're collecting. But I'm going to win that Powerball. I am.
Let's go. Hey, I paid it too. Let's go.
If I get rich, you get rich. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Back to you, bro. And as far as one of the last things I'm probably looking at right now, I love me some DC. I just hate fucking McFarlane and what he's doing with this 7-inch non-articulated bullshit. I can't do it, man. Aesthetically, the figures look very pleasing in the package,
Hmm.
but there's nothing to them. To me, they're just repainting figures and popping them out again. And he's doing a great job marketing with him being live and showing
Right.
everything, and really getting in people's faces, and I say fuck McFarlane, but I get it. It's a business, and he's doing a really good job selling these figures. I have no zero zip nothing, no interest in buying any of it. I love the three Robins,
Me
and
too.
that's about it. But even them, I passed them up. I
Oh,
just
did
don't
you?
want to. So my DC is going to come from right now. The only overseas thing I'm doing is Mayfex,
Okay.
and they're releasing some DC figures. I got the Hush Batman, and I also going to be looking at the DC Superman. I'm not sure which version of Superman it is right now off the top of my head, but they're dropping the Superman soon. And as
Okay.
far as DC, that's what I'm looking at.
I think
I
that's
was
Hush.
gonna
I think that's Hush as well. I think that's a Jim Lee version. Yeah.
okay,
But I love it too. I don't blame you. The Hush Batman is a fantastic figure, dude.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't blame you.
So where are you going? Where are you going this year?
Where am I going? I'm right behind you. Everything you said, I'm with you, and I'm gonna be like right behind you doing that stuff. I think it's gonna be slow though, like I've been doing. Sticking with Legends, the ones I like. So sticking with the Spider-Man theme and X-Men theme for Legends and any other one that might pop out at me. But again, I have been doing Legends pretty slowly. Um,
Yeah,
uh, I did just buy a case of the Spider Verse wave from Big Bad Toy Store. They haven't shipped yet, but I got the pre order in. So yes, I'm going to do Legends slow and try to keep up to date with the ones that I like. Uh, um, and then I am thinking I'm also going to get a little bit more into the Hasbro Black series, but it's going to be um, not everybody. Like I don't need the droids from the prequels. I don't need, every Leia or every Luke or every, Darth Sidious or whatever you want to call it. But I'm
sure.
I'm going to do um, Star Wars Black series, but I'm going to make them better. If I don't like the head, I'm going to find a custom head. Again, very slowly. If I got to buy a $20 Han and then buy a $40 custom cave head, I'm going to do it to get the perfect figure that I want, right?
Yeah, right.
And maybe even just do the main characters to have a nice kind of Star Wars display on a few shelves. Um, so yes, Star Wars Black series, but like improved Star Wars Black series.
Right. Right.
The third thing, I mean, I don't even have I need a R2D2. I've got this guy,
Yeah.
but I need an R2D2 and a C3PO. So I pretty much need the main characters, but I'm gonna get the best possible version of that character, right? So again, do it very slowly, maybe a figure or two a month to get the perfect Han or the perfect Luke uh,
Right.
for that. And I really kind of want to start with an Empire Strikes Back theme. Um, you get they made the Tauntaun Luke and Han with the Tauntaun, so I want to get the Tauntauns and maybe do like a Hoth display, and then
Nice.
find the perfect heads for those two Han Hoth and Luke Hoth.
Because them heads suck, man.
They do. Yes. Yes, they do.
They, Bespin Luke, really good. Really, is it Bespin Luke, right? With Yoda?
Dagobah Luke, I think. Yeah.
Dagobah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dagobah, sorry.
Hmm.
Dagobah Luke with the Yoda.
Not bad.
Amazing.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Yeah, they did a good job with that.
But I'm thinking of starting with Empire Strikes Back and doing that, like a nice Hoth
Sure.
scene, a nice Dagobah scene,
Yeah.
and make sure that I have the best kind of heads that I can have for the figures. Um, and then the third thing I'm thinking of, man, you're killing me with the Mattel figures because you know I've been wanting to get into that line, the Mattel wrestling Ultimate figures, but. Then I'll be
Yeah.
able to say, "Fuck Rob, you got me into this." But I don't know if I can do that right now because I loved, the Road Warriors and the Heart Foundation. Man, if I started it, I would start with those two sets, the Road Warriors and the Heart Foundation.
Did they do them in Ultimates or just Elites?
I think they did them just in Elites.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
I'm not touching them unless
Yeah.
they're Ultimates. Yeah.
Oh man, they're so nice though, dude. Even
Yeah.
the Elites are not. You should just say, I'm not going to do the 9.99 figures without the
Oh,
articulate.
no. But some of the heads on them are better than the $20
Right.
figures. You gotta really watch.
You do have to
And
really watch.
yeah, but that's why I'm not doing it. I'm just doing the freaking Ultimates. That's it.
Uh,
I don't want to watch.
oh shit. Anyway, I would love to do them too. So like, I'm here's you, right? And here I'm coming. I'm coming at you. I'm collecting exactly what you want to collect, but no, I can't. Stop.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah.
But I love them. I love them, dude. But I'm really going to get into the NECA Turtles. I love me some NECA Turtles. Yeah, I was right. I was there when Hogan went as a bad guy to the WCW. I was watching it.
How can you resist that figure,
I
man?
know.
How can you resist this, man? The heads, the glasses, the boa, the Fiend itself. You probably don't know much about the
I
Fiend.
don't know. It was after that. That was a couple years after that, I think.
He's brand new. He's now.
Oh, is he?
And,
Okay.
man, yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
what a character. What a
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
character.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know the Fiend, but I know me some. They called him the heel Hulk Hogan, right? Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, we would buy the pay-per-views at my aunt's house, and one of
Sure.
my all-time favorite memories of wrestling was Roddy Piper came into the WCW, right? And Hogan and Nash and Hall and they were the bad guys, and Hogan was like this jerk off, right? And Piper was the good guy. And the match where Piper fought Hogan for the first time and beat him, he beat Hogan in a sleeper hold. Dude,
Oh man.
they lifted Hulk Hogan's arm up. 1, 2, 3, and dude. I was standing up screaming at the TV. Oh my God, Piper beat Hogan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's still good, man. It's still good. Right before not last June, the June before that, 2019. I just said, "Fuck yeah, I want to watch wrestling again." And it took me a good 2 months of dedicating myself because it was so weird not knowing anybody,
right.
and
That's where I would be right now if I
yeah,
started watching.
it's just the two good months of getting to know the characters, and man, I'm so happy I did. I'm so invested now.
Cool.
I don't miss it. They got three. They got Raw, they got SmackDown, and they got
Okay.
NXT. And NXT I struggle with the most, and I kind of fast forward through that the most.
Okay.
And some of SmackDown. Raw is always good. It's the flagship. It's a 3-hour one, but unless you got the time to invest into it, don't do it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But with DVR and everything, it's a lot easier now.
Right. I don't blame you. At some point, I'm gonna be like, Rob, I just found NWO Hogan. I'm in.
Yeah. 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 Who knows? I might give them to you. It's like,
But I love that stuff, dude. I love all of it.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get hardcore into the NECA Turtles. And I have a lot of them now. I got to go back and get some of the movie stuff, but the animated cartoon stuff is out of this world. I mean, it is
Sure.
just fantastic. That the stuff that NECA is making right now. So I'm gonna go hardcore into the neck. Even the Super Seven Turtles, I think I'm gonna go hardcore into. I'm waiting for a bunch of pre-orders to come in now, but I guess what I'm saying is gonna be a diehard Ninja Turtle guy.
The only way I'm gonna do Turtles, I'm not a '90s guy. I
Mm.
mean, a '90s kid, so I didn't grow up with Turtles. I don't know, But if they do the first of these comic book Turtles again,
You grab
you know,
them.
I know NECA did them years and years ago.
Yes.
Uh, I would consider jumping in just for them. It's a whole different look turtle. They're a lot
Right.
skinnier. They're a lot more agile, and
The
not
rumor
as
is they are going to do them again, re-release them in the coming months. So I'll let you
uh,
know if they And the NECA turtle stuff is hard to get. So if I see
yeah.
them out when they do them, I will pick you up whatever they come out with. Let me know if you want to get into it, and I'll grab them for you. Yeah,
Like I said, that would be strictly comic book though. No video game, no movie, no
right.
nothing.
No cartoon. You want the Mirage Studios comic book turtles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and we actually have a NECA connection, so they should be pretty easy to get for us. Um,
Nice, nice.
so yeah, that's where I'm at, Rob. Is
Uh,
that stuff?
there's another one. There's another one you just jumped into the other day that you should have punted across the store, but you bought it. You made sure to let me know.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, so disappointed in you.
But this shouldn't be that deep right now because it's just I think it's four or five of them. Um,
Hasbro has a way. Let me tell
oh,
you,
I know, dude. I know.
Hasbro has a way. If the '89 movie stuff starts taking off, you're gonna get a friggin' blade glass that transforms that was in the movie somewhere. I don't they're gonna do it all. Hasbro has a way, man.
I want to get our friend Influence back on to discuss this
Yeah,
line.
yes.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
he did a whole video about it. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Check it out too. It's a really great review from Influence. But you guys in Rodimus are killing me, man. Come on, man. He's a punk.
I love him to death, dude. He's my favorite.
He's a punk.
Now, I did leave. They also had Scourge at my Target when I bought Rodimus. I left Scourge there because I actually had the pre-order on Big Bad when to get the whole set of these, but I couldn't leave Hot Rod in the store,
Oh
Rob. I couldn't leave
God.
him. He was all there all by himself, and Greg,
Oh,
buy me. I need to go home with you. And I was, yes, sir, Hot Rod. You're coming home
I'm
with
doing
me.
I'm doing the friggin' Mississippi stomp on him when I listen.
I'll film it for the channel.
Yes, yes.
So again,
I might get arrested that day. Just bail me out after I did. What are you in here for? Hot rod.
so yeah, I'm going to get the 86 movie line.
Oh
Uh,
my God. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
we're always talking about that rabbit hole, dude. You got to go down the rabbit
Yeah.
hole if you want to collect things.
You've been wanting to do a Transformer line. You were looking at Masterpiece,
I have.
but that's an expensive line. I mean, if there's anything you're gonna do, it definitely something new, something you can grab at retail.
Right.
You know,
Uh,
I don't think they're flying off the shelves like other stuff does. But well, not Hot Rod, maybe the other ones, but I get it. So
yeah, I have been wanting to do a Transformers line for a while. The thing that gets me is, and talk to this with influence a little bit, was that you sort of don't know what to buy because there's Studio Series, and then there's Earthrise, and there's War for Cybertron, and then there's the Prime Wars or whatever. Like you don't know what scales with and without each other.
sure,
And then you
sure.
throw a Masterpiece in, then you're into a whole nother rabbit hole that you got to go down. So I don't exactly know what to do with this Transformers line right now. I don't. Um,
Yeah,
and it looks like Earthrise, they're their line labeled Earthrise has like a Hound, which I love Hound, and a Wheeljack that might fit in with these. So that's how they get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with the Transformers line, but I got my hot rod. I got my hot rod in my house right now.
Yeah. And give you a hot rod. How's that?
So yeah, that's where we're at with Rob and I collecting things. But along those lines, for coming up with the channel in the new year, we have a lot of guests coming up scheduled for this that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in. It's going to bring in a ton of people subscribing and viewing, from custom guys to Transformers guys to local guys to having Collector X on again and Influence on again, and a bunch of other people as well.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. We enjoy that aspect of it, just like we had Dr. Teeth on in our most recent episode. Man, what a good guy, man. What a knowledgeable guy. He really knows his stuff. He you can tell he immerses himself into what he loves, and he loves Xbox.
Yeah, he does love him some Xbox. Yep.
Yeah, and you could tell, you could see it, you could see the passion there. There was no question that he didn't have an answer for.
Right,
and
right. He knew. You throw a question at him, he knew it. For sure. But
I appreciate that.
I like to. Gaming is so big, right? It engulfs so much stuff. So we are going to do our gaming stuff too. That we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got a lot of guests. So it's going to be a fun year, Rob. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. I you know what? Just hanging with you is fun, man.
It is. It is.
This is just fun. This is just.
I like hanging with me also.
A little conceited, huh? Jeez. The holidays and me having COVID and a lot of things really put into our timeline on what we wanted to get accomplished.
Yes.
As far as last year, but we'll get back on track and we'll be back at it more normal after all this. I can see next holiday season maybe us taking a little break. It's just tough. There's a lot of traveling, a lot of tiredness, a lot of
life stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Your dad's in the hospital, my dad's in the hospital. Lots of personal stuff that this shit just pops up out of nowhere, right? Like,
yeah.
At one point, I was just, come on, I need a break. Just give us a little bit of a break.
Yeah, you do have a full plate. You do need a vacation.
Yes.
But that's for us to worry about.
Yep.
Not for you guys to worry about.
But we are going to get this back on schedule. We're hoping to post a couple more videos every week, 1 or 2 videos a week to start to get us going. And I think it's going to be fun, Rob. It's going to be fun.
We just hit what? A couple of new subscribers this week. Let's go.
We did.
Welcome aboard, guys.
Overnight, we got like 4 new ones. So it's
nice.
Going.
Let's go. Yeah, it's a slow burn, but it's not about that.
It's about having fun.
Once we get it down a little bit more, we're going to start going live, and we'll hopefully get something interaction with a chat and
giveaways. We can do giveaways, stuff like that too, coming up.
Yeah, give away hot rod. Hold on, I'm gonna chase away all the viewers. Hold on, don't do that. Oh man.
Here's some. I bought the wrong. We talk about McFarlane, but I wanted the gold label Witcher figure for gaming, right? And I wasn't paying attention, and I bought.
Hold on. What do you mean gold label?
He's doing a line of figures called Gold Label, and there's a couple exclusive spawns. I think there might be an exclusive Batman, but he did The Witcher in 7-inch scale, right? And I love the game The Witcher 3. And so I bought one, but I bought the wrong one. So
no.
I bought a 12-inch one.
Okay. Your camera went up a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm thinking about giving it away because I just.
Oh, nice.
So,
let's do it on 100. We'll do something at 100.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
let's try and get a couple of people in here, and maybe I'll even throw something up.
Okay.
You know, we'll see. Let's try and get 100 subscribers and see where we go.
Sounds good, man. That sounds like a goal for our first giveaway.
Yeah,
Rob, this is a lot of fun with you, man. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this as much as I do. So thank you for joining me in our little podcast.
I do. One more thing. My daughter, my kids basically they got me a headset and they got me she got me a soundboard to like do
Oh,
clapping noises and stuff like that. So it's something I'm gonna play with. I don't
oh,
know if it's gonna
nice. I didn't know that.
yeah, so it's something that I'm gonna play around with,
Cool,
and maybe we'll jump on one night and just see what it does.
cool. When I say
I
hot
tried.
rod, you can be like,
No, I'd be like, boo, put it in the trash, trash figure.
that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. All right, guys. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode, Rob. Happy New Year, and here's to a great, fun year.
Let's go. Let's go. Can't get any friggin' worse. That's for sure.
Oh shit. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, we will talk to you later.
All right, I'll see you soon, guys.